Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Baljeet, and today I am actually really excited to talk to you guys about a project or a long process that I'm going to be going through. I wasn't sure what I was going to call this, so I am going to just call it my road to a C8 Corvette. I always liked the Chevy Corvette. I always think they were a bang for a buck when it comes to performance and horsepower. But there wasn't one that was caught my eyes, like, oh, I really want to go get that one, or like, that if I didn't find a good deal on. But since the 2020 Corvette has came out, I really want to buy that car. I mean, of course I can't afford a new one, so I mean, I wish I can, but until then I'm trying to save my money, save up to a C8 Corvette, I guess. So what I've been doing is, um, I'm starting from scratch. Actually, I'm not really starting from scratch. I do have a few things going on. So what I have going on is, so I have a few things that are going on that I've been doing to help me get to my C8 Corvette. One of the things that I had is, I had a Ford Mustang. I had a 2002. I had a 2002 Ford Mustang, a GT 5-speed that I got for $1,500. It was salvaged. It was hit on the side. I fixed it and I drove it for about a year and a half. And recently, because of all these prices for the used cars have gone up, and including cars like Mustangs, Challengers, Camaros, the fun cars, the toys. People have been buying them left and right and paying good money for them. So I was able to get um, a pretty good amount of money for that. I got $2,800 for my car. I guess I should share this information since we are going to be saving up, not saving up, but I guess uh, we're not saving up, but we are building up, I guess, building up, or collecting money uh, for a C8 Corvette until I can afford one. Hopefully, I'm hoping, since now the whole COVID and coronavirus, it's fading away, so the prices of the C8 Corvettes might come down. I am not sure, but I definitely cannot afford $100,000 for a car. So I am either gonna have to buy a new one. If I buy a new one, it's most likely gonna be a 1LT. I cannot afford anything more than that, or I just will feel really guilty if I would have bought anything more than a 1LT. I would feel guilty for my family and everything else. So hopefully prices will go down and I'll be able to afford a used one, hopefully a 2LT, maybe a 3LT. Who knows where this road will take me. So there's that one thing that's going on with me, is that I had that Mustang that I sold. Let me sit down and talk to you guys about it. So I had that Mustang, the 2002 Mustang that I sold. um, and I also have uh, a 1969 El Camino. It's not much of a El Camino. It's more of a project. It has a bent frame. It's a roller. I do have all the parts for it. I do have a 454 big block with a transmission. I have another frame from a Monte Carlo, which I know it's not going to fit, but I have some experience with welding, so I was probably going to chop that up and make it happen, make it a little hot rod. And I also have all the rest of the interior and everything. The car is pretty complete, and I will show you guys when I get to that part. But what I have been also, something I has been doing is I have been picking up free lawn equipment. Last year I was just sitting home, or I was teleworking from home, so I was just like going through my Facebook page, or the one that I really like is Nextdoor. So I was going through my Nextdoor app, and then people put out like free items, and the items that I was interested in were mostly lawn equipment, like blowers and lawnmowers and edgers and things like that. So I would go pick those up because I also have a truck, and I was able to do that. And most of the time, they didn't need anything, just a slight cleanup and a tune-up, and I would flip them on Craigslist or mostly Facebook Marketplace. I'll just sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and so I have done quite a few of those where I was able to save up $300-400. So what I have done with that money, let me show you guys. So I have the $2,800 from the Mustang, and then what I have done is, with the money that I have uh, saved up from flipping the free lawn equipment that I was able to pick up, which any of you guys can do. If you guys have any questions how I did it, and if it was difficult or anything, I'll be happy to answer those questions. But let me show you what I have. So this is my 2002 Honda Accord that I was able to pick up for $350. The car is in a rough condition, but come on, it's $350. You know, what do you want? It's a complete car, nothing is missing. And I've been doing some diagnosing on this car, and from what I can tell, or the previous owner told me, the only thing that's wrong with this car is the timing belt. And I have confirmed that because I have done a few things to this car. I usually don't, hold on one second. So I usually don't, and I have sold and bought over almost 30 cars in my lifetime so far. So my experience is I never believe what the previous owner tells me unless it's like really obvious, like a if it was hit on the side or something like that. So that is very obvious, of course. You know, it needs to, like my Mustang was mechanically it was a sound car, but it was hit on the side, so you know, that's all I had to fix. But something like that has a mechanical issues, I really don't trust people, or like, you know, because otherwise they wouldn't be selling it, right? They would just fix it for themselves and then drive it or flip it, or sell it for more money. So there is a reason, you know, they're getting rid of it like cheaper than what it should be. So what I did is, in this case, in this Honda's case, I have swapped out the main relay, so that didn't fix my problem. I put gas in it, making sure it has gas, you know, something as simple as just maybe it ran out of gas, who knows, you know. And then they thought like, oh, there's something with the car, so I put gas in it. I swapped it out with a good main relay. Those are very inexpensive parts. And the next thing I was gonna go was like I was gonna change the ignition switch. That's another inexpensive parts for these cars that goes out. But then, you know, I talked to one of my buddies, my old time buddies that used to work on Hondas and still has Hondas and Acuras. So I just like hit him up and I was like, hey man, I just wanted to know, what do you think about it? And he said he went through the same thing with his Acura TL, which has almost a similar motor. You know, they're all the Honda, Acura, they're all the same. And he said he also had a bad timing belt which has skipped. So with the previous owner telling me, and my friend that is pretty much an expert with Hondas telling me, so I lean toward that it is the timing belt. So I have already ordered the timing belt and it's just sitting there. So I just needed some time to start working on that. I have another project that I'll show you guys soon. Also, it's a 2000 Camry that was hit in the front. So I'll show you guys as I work on these projects and flip them. So that's those are the three projects that I have right now, that once I flip these cars, fix them and sell them, that money will go toward, guess what, my C8 Corvette. So hopefully by then the prices will go down. I think the biggest on the longest project is probably going to be the 69 El Camino. I was going to keep that car. I still am not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I might drive around for a while if the prices don't go down for the C8 Corvettes, or if I get a good offer on it, I might just sell it right away. I'm not really attached to it. I do like old muscle cars, but I'd rather be driving a C8 Corvette than a older muscle car. And I'm at that age where I like AC, I like comforts, and just mechanically, want to be messing with anything. So that's where I am in my life. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am to get to go on this journey for toward a C8 Corvette, which I am really excited. I can't tell you guys, they probably don't show in the camera. I'm also like learning to be a little bit more comfortable with the camera. I am starting out. This is probably my seventh or eighth video that I am putting out, so I am still learning and getting comfortable in front of the camera. But this is something that and now I can start working on soon, because there was like a lot of projects. We also bought a house. Me and my family bought a house, and now I've been working on that for the last almost like a year, and I didn't want to take time off of that and then toward something, so I wanted to get that out of the way. So pretty much, I mean, like, I am like almost there with my house remodel. So that's why I'm putting this video out, because now I know that soon after this video I should be able to get to that project, start working on cars, flipping them, buying them, and then if you guys have any questions along the way, and you want to do the same and learn how to buy and flip cars, it is a little bit risky, but you can do your research and minimize the risk factor on the car. Just like the Honda, I bought it for $350. I already looked it up on Pick and Pull. If I was to not fix this car and sell it to Pick and Pull just as is, how much would I get? And then so far, just an online quote, I got $350. So even if I don't fix this car and just sell it back $350 to Pick and Pull, so I'm not losing anything with that. So those are the things. And the Toyota Camry that I bought, it's already a running and driving car. It just was hit in the front, so I can basically sell it back for even for a few $100s more than what I paid for it. Looking at the market right now of the used cars, I'm pretty sure you guys know too that is really crazy right now. I don't even understand why people are doing that. So I do have a few other fun projects that I'll be taking on and hoping sharing with you guys my journey. But I am so excited to start this and start working on these cars, start flipping them, and then hopefully be able to afford a C8 Corvette. Like I said, I would be happy with the 1LT, but we'll see. Maybe the prices will go down. Maybe I'll be able to afford a 2LT or 3LT. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you like this video. If you really like this kind of content and want to see that more, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And so I'll see you guys on the next one.